Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to episode 12 here at the Detroit Tigers. The end of a purely miserable season has taken place. So today it's going to be the end of season awards, which we'll find out among other things who you voted as our MVP. Austin Meadows, I dare say. And we'll also, of course, we'll find out after the end of season awards who has won the World Series. But more importantly, we're going to be playing through until spring training. So we'll work free agency. We'll see if Meadows did manage to get MVP and, well, a whole bunch of other things as well. So let's get off to these end of season awards, and I will see you on the other side with a World Series champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Detroit Tigers end of season awards. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, that was a season, wasn't it? The goal at the start of the year was not to suck completely. And, well, the Pirates are worse than us. So, there are positives to come out of this season, I'm sure. I can't think of any just now, but we'll think of some in the off-season. But I do think the players, they tried hard. They did. It's not their fault they're terrible. So let's give them a big, hearty round of applause and hope they all enjoy their future careers as AAA players. Well done, guys. Well done. Okay, so we do have some awards to give out for the players that earned them, I suppose. The first award is for most wins by a pitcher, and this guy was, surprising. I'll be honest that he's won the most games. I'm surprised anybody won games, to be honest, but it wasn't double digits. That surprises nobody. But with 9 wins, the award goes to Matt Manning. The next award is for the highest batting average. No one cracked 300 this year, but 292 isn't too bad, is it? So congratulations to this season's highest batting average winner, Harold Castro. The next award is the Golden Bullseye, awarded to the batter hit most by pitchers this season. And I would have liked to hit a few batters, I tell you, this season, but unfortunately I'm not allowed to. It's something to do with the professional player's contract. But anyway, that's beside the point. So 8 times is the winner of the Golden Bullseye this season. And that winner is Tommy Edman. Next award is the Golden Anchor, awarded to the player who drags the team down by hitting into double plays. And this season, well, it's good to see this guy getting some silverware tonight, or some goldenware, I suppose, if it's a golden anchor. 17 times he into a double play. The winner of the Golden Anchor is Mr. Retirement, Miguel Cabrera. I'm not saying that you have retired, Miguel. I'm just saying that we want you to. The next award is the Golden Boot, awarded to the pitcher who has issued the most walks. And this season, 68 walks. I'll be honest, I'm okay with that as a number. And the winner of the Golden Boot is the Funk Man, Kyle Funkhouser. The next award is the Golden Glasses, awarded to the batter who struggles to see the ball and has struck out the most. 175 strikeouts for this guy. It was, I think, 5th or 6th all time for a single season Detroit Tiger. So good effort there on that front. So the Golden Glasses this season goes to our center fielder, Akil Baddoo. The next award is the Golden K, awarded to the pitcher who has struck out the most batters. And this guy, I've got to be honest, he did disappoint me this season with his overall performances, but certainly striking out batters was something he did well. 180 for the season. The winner is Eduardo Rodriguez. The next award is the Golden Broom, awarded to that batter who sweeps clean the bases, the man with the most RBIs. And, well, this is a number we can be proud of, leading the American League with 125 RBIs. The winner is, of course, the man who carries the team, Austin Meadows. The next award is for the pitcher with the best ERA, and a quiet achiever of the team, this guy. Not sure if he'll be around next season. Got to lower that demand. He's only a bullpen pitcher after all. but with an ERA of 1.91, he's very, very valuable to us. The winner is Miguel Cabrera. And now it's time for the man with the most home runs to be acknowledged. Another number we can be proud of. 46 home runs this season. Third all-time for a single season as a Tiger. And American League joint leader as well. Congratulations once again, Austin Meadows. And now it is time for the most hotly contested competition this season. The horses asked for this season's worst player. I mean, it was impossible to choose. Austin Meadows aside, it could have gone to just about anybody. But I went for somebody who is very, very highly paid. And, well, he's in a slump for at least half the season, which is annoying, I've got to say, as a general manager. So the horses asked this season goes to, congratulations, Eduardo Rodriguez. And now it's time to acknowledge the best pitcher for this season. Now, there is a formula we use to determine this award, and that, along with a list of all tonight's winners, is listed down in the description. So in third place, with a score of 23.42, it is Ronnie Garcia, Player of the Year nominee, of course. In second place, with a score of 24.61, it is Mr. ERA, Michael Fulmer. But the winner, with a score of 24.9, so only just scraped it, it is another man from the bullpen, Jacob Barnes. And now it's time to acknowledge the best hitter. Once again, there is a formula we use to determine this, and once again, that is listed down in the description. In third place, with a score of 29.49, it is the Dutch master, Mr. Scoop. Don't know your first name. In second place, with a score of 33.93, it is Mr. Infield utility man, Tommy Edman. And the winner, no surprise here, with a score of 56.27, it is Austin Meadows. And now it is time for the big one, to acknowledge this season's Golden All-Star as the MVP, as voted by you, the fans. And we had 4 nominees. I want to thank everybody who did take the time to vote. 73% of you voted for the winner. And that man is, of course, Austin Meadows. Congratulations, Austin. There's never been a more worthy winner of an MVP, I don't think. Let's hope it's not the last MVP you win this season as well. So that brings us to the end of the evening. Hopefully this will be the last we see of Cabrera. Mate, if you want to retire, it's going to be a busy off-season, and we would be greatly helped out if we had that 30-odd million that you're currently carrying around with you every year. But we'll find a way. We will find a way to be a better team next season. I look forward to seeing you all back at Comerica Park. And we'll enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for you all coming out this evening. I know it's a bit of an effort when the team's been this bad. Thank you for you watching at home as well. And I will see you all back again next season at Comerica. Enjoy the rest of your night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We'll be better next year, I promise. Thank you. So there we go, end of season awards are done, and the Blue Jays are your World Series champions. They destroyed most teams that came their way until they got to the Yankees, and yeah, it was relatively comfortable over the Brewers as well. So maybe a little bit of a surprise, is it, if this season in real life was a Jays-Brewers final, or World Series, I should say. But anyway, that is what it is. That's all done. Now, we've got a little bit to catch up on now. We haven't had any word that we're going to get a retirement out of Cabrera, but there is an amount of money in free agents that is suspicious, let's say, amount compared to his salary. So I'm hoping that that might be the case. You'll see we've got a little bit of money for extensions as well. Now, that is good news, but it's I'd kind of just what's the word I'm looking for? Accepted that we were going to be losing Fulmer because he wants $5 million. And, well, we've seen that he had the best ERA of anybody in the bullpen. I am struggling with the idea of spending $5 million on a bullpen pitcher that threw 42.1 inning. But his ERA plus was ridiculous at 2.14. And if we're trying to build a strong team, maybe there's an argument to say that we just need to go and spend the money to do that. But that is a lot of money on a bullpen pitcher. If we can get you down to 4.5, maybe I can just about... Okay, 4.5? I can hear people. Some of you are yelling at me to do it. Some of you are yelling at me not to do it. I like to have people I can rely on. So let's do it. And then that's a piece of the bullpen that we know is good. Yeah, okay. I think I'm okay with having done that, but I'm not completely sure. But there we go. So we are going to have a little bit of money for free agents. So we'll see what happens when free agency comes. Now we have got off-season starting. Golden Glove awards are coming up soon as well. So I guess I will come back and see who is. We'll start going through the MLB awards. Okay, we're back a little bit sooner than I had anticipated because we've got a little bit of news here. Now, Chapin apparently had an option on his contract. Unfortunately, he has decided that he would like to stay with us, which probably tells a story. No one in their right mind should want to stay with this team. But anyway, he does. Scoop, there you go. There's someone with a brain. He has decided to opt out, so he will be leaving. Not the end of the world. Ideally, I would have, I think, liked to keep him, but he is on $7.5 million. We are not struggling. We have a decent enough infield as it is, and well, my plan was to keep him at first base if Cabrera retired. But anyway, so that's he'll test free agency. Review of season goals. Let's see here. Yeah, so apparently we fell short of season expectations. A power hitter, we only led the league in home runs, so that's got to be fine. Happy with the overall achievements, given what we've been told to do. So next season, play close to 500, which we want to do. Improve starting pitcher ERA, which we want to do. Acquire a power hitter, another one we'll try. Average attendances up. That should take care of itself if we've got a decent side, and keep building up to make the playoffs in the next 6 seasons. Our budget to do that, we'll have to go and check what that means exactly. So we've got money for extensions and money for free agency. Now, does this mean retiring number 24? So Cabrera has announced his retirement. Thank you, Miguel. You have given us the greatest gift that you could have given us. So that is good. Numbers being retired, that's absolutely fine. I'm assuming Verlander has retired as well, if we're retiring that numbers. And so yeah, Cabrera has retired. He's had a wonderful career, and well, like all good guests, he knows when his time is up, and he has politely left the building. So that is absolutely massive news. The off-season begins. Arbitration period will begin. We'll go and have a look at that in just a second. And active roster size now 27. It was 28, wasn't it? So that's a little bit annoying. But anyway, so let's go and have a look at this arbitration. Okay, so we've got Eric Lauer up first. He was a decent starter for us? He was okay. He's tradable, isn't he? He is tradable, so we'll go with the 2.8. That's fine. Spencer Turnbull. Now, again, he's tradable, isn't he? So we'll go with we'll see what 2.4. So it's not that much more. Barnes, he was one of the better pitchers out of the bullpen. So yeah, again, I think we probably just go with that. He is 32, but he's probably tradable. Cisnero, yeah, we're ready to let him go. I don't even know. We'd never even used him. The Funk Man, I think 1.1 is reasonable for him. Garcia, yes, I want to keep him. Joe Jimenez, now we didn't actually use him this season. He fell as far as high A. I don't think I want him. No, I don't. He's maybe tradable, but I don't want to take that risk. Ferguson, yes. Garneau, no, he was rubbish. He was terrible. He wasn't even a good catcher, and he's 35, so no, we just don't want him. Harold Castro, yes, I want to keep him around. Edman, yes, I want to keep him around. Austin Meadows, yes, we definitely want to keep him around. Victor Reyes is tradable, but for 1.9, that's fine. Barnhart, we're ready to leave. Fulmer, we've offered a deal, haven't we? And Scoop, we're not going to submit that much for him in case he decides he wants to stay. So that's arbitration done. We will now be back for awards. All right, now before we get to these awards, two things to catch you up on, and those are scouting assignments. The first one here, we've got two potentially really good players. The first one is a shortstop, Gino Florentino, a 16-year-old Venezuelan/Colombian. Now, if we want a good defense, he's maybe not quite a shortstop, but certainly a third baseman or a second baseman. Very good ability to effectively prepare for upcoming games, so that can only be a good thing as well. So that is huge. Now, if you are a Patreon supporter of mine, a qualified Patreon supporter of mine, this guy qualifies to be named after you. So let me know, and if that's not done already, I would have posted this in the Discord. So if no one's claimed it there, we can look to get that renamed. And there is another one, and this is an exciting one, an Australian. We have got a 16-year-old outfielder who looks, again, quite decent. A very good defensive player. Maybe not a center fielder, but certainly left field, right field, maybe with the arm, more of a left fielder, and not going to hit many home runs, but certainly looks to be an average bat, which is, well, to be honest, walks into the team an average bat in this one, doesn't it? But another 16-year-old, and again, another one that can be renamed. So, yeah, very exciting, potentially, to get two really good players in. Now, let's go and have a look at the Golden Glove Awards. And perhaps unsurprisingly, no Detroit Tigers in there. I think, if anything, we seem to be better with bat than we did with ball. But there we go. That's the Golden Glove winners. And if you're looking at the National League side of things, you can see them all there. Lindor for the Mets is in there as well, my beloved New York Mets. And we do also have the reliever of the year. Now, I would be shocked if there's Tiger pitchers anywhere near. Oh, no, Fulmer. Of course, Fulmer was quite good, wasn't he? He had actually come in third. So very well done to him. He is the only one, though, and it was Garrett of the Royals that won reliever of the year. So well done to him. And on the National League side of things, it was Hader that got the job done there. So the next up award is going to be the Platinum Stick. So let's see who won that. Platinum Stick, I think it's the Silver Slugger, isn't it? I think that's what it's more commonly known as. And perhaps unsurprisingly, in left field, Austin Meadows has won that. So that is excellent news. He deserves that, and well, he's got that to go with his 2 All-Star appearances now. A very good reward for an excellent season. And if we go and have a look at the National League side of things here, this is a bit quick, just give it a pause, obviously, and you can have a bit better look at all the numbers, and we can see everybody there on the on that side of things. Now, for Rookie of the Year, I don't think anybody from us is going to get close. So it's Seattle's Julio Rodriguez that does win it. Let's have a quick... Oh, geez, he is a very... Why can't we have someone like that? What a player he looks to be. So that is that. Torkelson, of course, would have been our best bet. The less said about Torkelson, the better. And on the National League side of things, Alec Thomas was the Rookie of the Year there as well. All right, next up, it is Manager of the Year. I don't think Hinch is going to trouble the scorers on this one. We've got to change there. Is that a major one? Doesn't look like it, does it? All right, let's see who won Manager of the Year. So it went to Cleveland's Terry Francona, so well done to him. And the National League Manager of the Year went to the LA Dodgers' Dave Roberts. Next up, it is Cy Young. I think that's not going to bother us too much. But still, it's always interesting to see who wins. So Frankie Montas of the A's has won that ahead of Sean Baz. We've had him somewhere, but Jesus, why can't I have pitching like that? Not a bad rookie year, is it? How is he not Rookie of the Year? He's second in the Cy Young voting and not even Rookie of the Year. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? So Frankie Montas has won it, and well, he had a very good season indeed. ERA of 186 as a starter. That's amazing, isn't it? That's really good. And the National League, it went to Aaron Nola of the Phillies, and you can see everybody else there. DeGrom in third, and yeah, everybody else all the way down there. So Nola, 29 years old, free agent next year, maybe one for us if we have a little bit of cash floating around. Now it's for the MVP. Austin Meadows, am I dreaming or is he a chance? So, yes, I am dreaming, but he was also kind of a chance because he got a few votes there. He wasn't the worst. Ohtani, and you get the feeling he might be a lot of MVPs. How many times has he won it now? Twice. And, yeah, you suspect that that won't be the first or the last time, I should say, that he wins that. So there we go. And on the National League side of things, Bryce Harper was the MVP for the year. So that is everything done there. Now, next thing coming up is the arbitration hearings and free agency filings. So we'll come back for that. All right, welcome back. Now, before we get to the arbitration hearings, we have done a trade. Now, out has gone Alex Lang. He has gone off to Seattle Mariners. He was okay for us in the bullpen without being a star, if I'm honest. So we traded him. Now, he was on the league minimum. He was on 700 grand. Now, what we've got in place of him is Diego Castillo. Now, we are paying a little bit more for him, but you can see there is a little bit more potential there for him as well. Now, the reason I did this trade, he's on about $1 million more, but the reason I did this trade, regardless of that, is if we go and have a look at his major league stats here, he has always had a good ERA. He has always had a good whip, with maybe the one exception there, and he's always had a decent field behind him as well, but so maybe that hurts. But ERA plus has always been good. Basically, he's always been a good pitcher, but on my limited knowledge of what makes a good pitcher. So we've traded for him. Now I might try with this done and maybe get Sheffrin out. We'll have a bit of a look and see where we go with him. But I think he's going to be an addition to the bullpen, or a good addition. Obviously he's an addition, but I think he'll be a good addition. He's an extreme ground ball pitcher, so if we can get our infield defensive ratings up, then I think that might long term work out to be a good trade for us. Now, we have got, if we just get back up to where we're supposed to be here, we've got our arbitration hearing. So Harold Castro got the 1.9 that we offered him, not the almost 2.3 that he wanted. Yep, so Laura has got the 2.8, not the 3.5. Jacob Barnes has got what we offered, not what he wanted, so that's all going our way. The Funkman has got 1.1, which we offered him. Caleb Ferguson has got the 1.2 that we offered him. I bribed the arbitration board, didn't I? That worked out nicely. Ronnie Garcia has got the 1.3 that we offered him, not what he wanted. I mean, to be fair, they shouldn't be any more. I mean, they're all playing for the worst team in baseball. You don't deserve more money. But Tommy Edmonds has got 1.7 million effectively. Reyes has got the 1.9 that we offered. Meadows has got, he's got the 10 million that he wanted. And to be fair, I don't think any of us can complain about that. Turnbull got the 2.4, which is a lot of money for someone that is untested, but potentially he might be decent for us. Diaz got, so basically everyone got what we wanted them to get, which is not the worst situation, is it? So free agency is next. Let's see who's available. All right, so we have got free agency filings. Now, there's not really anything of note that has come through in the international free agency. This guy is Tatsumi Seki as a starter, maybe, but is he anything better than we've already got? If we go and have a look at the major free agencies, now the one that obviously grabs the attention is Carlos Correa. Now at 47 million a year, I think he might be very good. He might possibly be worth a lot of money. I'm not sure that he's going to be worth quite that. Now, he is the sort of player we're looking for, but we're not looking to pay that sort of money. Now, we'll go and have a look at all the free agents in just a second, but what we do need to check in on is the money we have available. Now, obviously, a lot of players have left, and we have 43 million to spend on free agents. Now, if we look at the lineup, we basically have 9 players right now. So we know we need a shortstop. That is for sure. Outside of that, Torkelson, do we trust him to be our first baseman? I think we give him we've got to go into the season, I think, with that mentality that, yes, he is going to be our first baseman and he's going to do a very good job for us, and just hope that that actually happens. So Joey Gallo is available. Now, he would tick the acquire a power hitter, and he could play first base for us. I think the issue, again, is just the salary. Do we want to pay 30 million? I mean, the short answer to that is no. If we go to all players, including pitchers, Jacob deGrom is a free agent. Now, if you had to spend 35 million somewhere, maybe deGrom wouldn't be the worst place to spend that. What if we had a quiet conversation here, Jacob, and we say 25 million of our 46? Okay. I don't think that's going to happen, but 25 million, 4 or 5 years of deGrom till he's 38. I don't think that's the worst. I mean, knowing my luck, as soon as I sign him, he'll end up with a career-ending injury. But I don't think that wouldn't be bad money spent, would it? So we'll keep our fingers crossed and see what happens with that one. We've got some other starting pitchers here. I mean, slightly younger. I like deGrom. So I doubt it's going to happen, as I say, but you never know. Let's have a look here. Any other names that I recognize? No doubt you guys are going to be screaming at me. I'm scrolling past guys here that are quite good. Salary is what we've got to keep an eye on as well. It's very easy to blow through a lot of money, isn't it, in free agency? And we do need, actually, you know what we do need is we need a shortstop. So let's go and have a look at shortstops that are available for us. Now, this guy I had shortly, he wants 19 million. Because he's a good defensive shortstop, and he knows it apparently. Xander Bogaerts is not a great defensive shortstop. He's a good bat, but not a great defensive shortstop. I mean, no, you're not a shortstop. Jose Iglesias is the best option, isn't he? But 19 million seems like a lot of money to spend. Age 30, that's a nice little addition. You can see how old they are at the time. 4 years? I'll give you less money for less time, mate. What do you say? Yeah, that's sort of what I thought you'd say as well. So that gives me something to think about, doesn't it? Anyway, leave me with free agency, and I'll be back when there's something to report back. Alright, so it had been my intention to do this all in one go. I had forgotten how long these off-season specials can take. So what we're going to do, if I did this all in one go, I've recorded everything, so I know what's going to happen. You don't know what's going to happen yet. But if I did it all in one go, we'd be talking about a 40-45 minute episode, and that's a little bit too long, let's be honest. So what we'll do is we'll stop here for today. We'll pick it up, sort of where we go with free agency and everything else, trades that can happen between now and spring training. And let me tell you, there is some interesting things that happen, so I do think it's worth coming back next time. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I apologize, I couldn't get it all done in one time. But yeah, like I say, it's to be continued, and, well, it's interesting. Let's just say that. Take care.